Welcome back. From the last week, we have introduced the concept of leadership, its various style. This week, we will deep into the bedrock of the authentic leadership, personal and the organizational values. That is the critical role of the communication and the introduction to the framework that helps us to understand our interactions. Now, this is the module outcome. That is the module outcome going to focus on your understanding on how vision and values serves as a leader compress, and we will also explore how the clarity in these areas directly impact your commitment, your team's performance, ethical foundation of all your communication. So what is the vision and what is the values? That means let's recap the critical distinction. The vision is a destination, that is compelling picture of your future where you are going to strive to create. Values are the principle that guides your journey, that deeply held beliefs that where you are going to dictate your behaviors, decision making along the way. Vision is can be provide the direction, and values can provide the moral framework for how you can get there. So let's discuss about a one of the example of the leads way. That means it leads NHS trust. And here is the powerful real world example, the leads way from the leads NHS trust. Notice how their core values, patient centered, fair, collaborative, accountable, empower, are not just a abstract words. Each value is broken down into specific observable behaviors. This transforms philosophy into actionable practice, ensuring every team members understand how to live these values daily. So this is the impacts of the clarity of the commitment. This is the graph for Cruz and Posner that is illustrate a vital point. The commitment highest when the clarity is the two levels, the organizational values and the clarity about one personal values. The most powerful alignment occurs in the top right quadrant where the personal and organizational values are in sync. And this is where you need to find most engaged, motivated and loyal team members. The value-based leadership. This is a essence of value-based leadership. When you lead from a clear set of personal values, you are not away from every trend or difficulty. You have an internal guiding beacon. This consistently builds trust and inspires higher performance because people understand the why, the behind the decision, and it leads to greater personal satisfaction and reduce the stress for the leaders. The authentic leadership, this is logically extends into authentic leadership. The authentic leader possesses deep self-knowledge and clear defined point of view rooted in their values. They are genuine and transparent, and their conviction are not for show, and their core for the identity, making them consistent and trustworthy. So what is the authentic leadership? Authentic followers, it is naturally cultivates the authentic followers. These are not passive subordinate, they are the critical thinkers who consciously choose to follow because they have evaluated their leaders and found their values to be authentic and worthy. And this creates a powerful ethical relationship where the leaders is held to a high standard. So what do you stand for? This brings us to back to you. You must be able to answer this question to lead authentically. What are your non-negotiable principles? Where did you came from? Are they you are truly yours? Are you are inherited without reflection? Knowing what you will stand for, what will you stand against? This will give you the courage to make tough calls and earn genuine respect. So let's talk about the what is communication. And the primary tool of leadership is communication. The Chartered Management Institute defines it as a exchange of the message to create understanding and coordinate activities. It is not just a transmitting the information, it is all about ensuring what is received and understood. This can be formal or informal, verbal or non-verbal, and this is the absolute bloodline for any effective organization. So key ethical principle, that means when we communicate as a leader, we must do ethically. Ethical communication is not just about the lying. That means it means the involves of providing all relevant communication, ensure it is true and accurate, and avoiding the language that manipulates, discriminates, or confuses. In business, ethical communication builds long-term trust and credibility, which is the most valuable asset. Communicating ethically. Practically, communicating ethically means getting your point across without offending your audience, which requires empathy and cultural awareness. It means developing open and a true two-way relationship. Crucially, it means never withholding crucial information that people need to make informed decisions. As a leader, your integrity is judged by the transparency and accuracy of our communication. Now let us discuss about the Shannon-Weaver model of communication. To improve our communication, we can use the model like Shannon-Weaver model. It breaks down the process into parts such as a sender, a encoder, a message and a channel, a decoder and a receiver, and the potential for feedback and noise. Understanding this model helps us to diagnose where communication breaks down. Is the message is unclear? Is channel is wrong? Is noise like distraction or bias interfering? This model provides a framework for crafting more effective message. So thank you for listening for this presentation. We have covered a profound link between the values and the leadership and introduced the critical ethical practice of the communication. These are the foundation upon which we build in incoming weeks. What question do you have in your mind about your values and leadership style and principles of ethical communication? If you have any further question, you can ask me in the class or you can send me an email. I'm happy to support you. Thank you.